lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire.
Hey guys, welcome back to Clean Home, Calm Mind. My name is Michelle and I'm so glad that you're here to hang out with me while I clean up my house. So today's video is just going to be a whole house cleanup because just about every room in my home needs to be touched in one way or another to get it cleaned up, and I'm going to start in my living room here. So if you're in the US and you celebrated Thanksgiving, then I hope you had a great time with family or friends or whatever you chose to do. And if you hosted, I hope that this video gives you a little bit of motivation to clean up around your house, because I can only imagine just how messy it can get if you host a lot of people over at your home for Thanksgiving or a big meal or celebration. We actually went up to my family's house up in Cincinnati, Ohio. That's where I'm from. It's where I grew up. So usually every year for Thanksgiving, that's where we go, and we spend as much time as we can, just about a week if possible, up there with my family, and we had a really great time. So like I said, I hope that you had a great time as well. So if you need some motivation, just sit back and relax for the next 15 to 20 minutes, and I hope that I can motivate you to get a few things done around your home as well.
World on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire.
So this couch we got from Ashley Furniture, I think back in May, maybe June or so. And I absolutely love it. It's like the most comfortable couch I've ever sat on. It's super soft and really deep and cozy. The only problem I have with it is it came with all of these throw pillows, minus two that are actually ones that I bought separately. And I really wanted to just get rid of them when we got the couch, but my husband was insistent that we keep them because he said we paid for them all. And I kind of understand what he means, but they drive me insane because they end up on the floor all the time. So I need your opinion. Should I move all of those pillows somewhere else, or should I keep them since we paid for them? Just let me know down below in the comments what you think, because it's driving me crazy and I just need a second opinion.
You set my world on fire.
So we've had these smudges on our TV for has to be months at this point, and it's been driving me so crazy. So today's the day I finally decided that I was gonna clean them off, and I'm gonna be using e-cloth, and I don't know how many of you have heard of it. I don't actually use it that much, and I think it's just because I forget that I have it, but it's really simple to use because all you need is you just kind of wet it with water and it cleans it up really well, and I'll show you at the end what it looks like. The smudges are completely gone, so that's kind of how dirty the TV was. And then you go in with this polishing cloth that just gets it really shiny. So like I said, I'll show you what the TV looks like when I'm done, and I also end up doing my windows, and my windows were super dirty, so I was really surprised just how much dirt came off with just the water and the rag. So I'll leave that linked below. I don't make any money off that by any means at all, not sponsored. 0% sponsored. I just think it's a really good product, so I'll have it linked below if you're interested. And this is all I have from e-cloth, but I think it works really well.
You're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace. Where you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in
If this is your first time to my channel, then I just want to welcome you especially. I'm so glad that you found my channel today, and I hope that I'm in some way motivational or inspirational to you. My channel is mostly cleaning, but I also like to do like decorating and decluttering when I can. And I typically like to deep clean 1 or 2 rooms a month in my home. And I think that that's a good way to keep your house as clean as possible. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to do like a major deep cleaning spree like spring cleaning or fall cleaning or anything like that, although it is helpful for some people. So if that's what you do and it works for you, then you just keep on doing that. But in my opinion, I think that if you just choose 1 or 2 rooms to do a month and you just continue on with that, then your home will stay very, very clean. And I really 100% believe that a clean home is the key to just feeling more relaxed and feeling less anxious. And I'm not a doctor or a psychologist or a psychiatrist or anything like that, not even close. So this is just my personal opinion, and but I 100% believe it. Decluttered home, clean home, all of that makes a huge difference in how you feel. And so I just want this channel to be inspiration to you if you struggle with certain things like anxiety and depression, similar to what I do. I just want you to feel like you're cleaning with a friend and that you're not alone, because there's so many people in this same boat and we're in this together. So please just consider subscribing if you like what you see, if you want to kind of be a part of this journey with me, because I would love to have you. Introduce yourself down below in the comments, because I love getting to know people who are watching and where you're from, all of that good stuff. So thanks again for being here, and I'm so glad that you are here.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick.
So if you're wondering about the fish tank in my kitchen, it is actually my daughter's fish. It's a betta fish that she named Sushi. And I've recently, I'll link it below, I cleaned out her closet in her room. And it's last week's video where I did a major declutter of both her room and her brother's room. But anyway, I rearranged her room, and when I didn't really have space for the fish, but the fish is safe, so don't worry. But I just wanted to explain why there was a fish tank in my kitchen. See, now he's gone. So I'm just using Granite Gold Daily Cleaner for the granite, and it smells good, and it's made for granite, so I really like using it in my kitchen and in my bathrooms on my granite countertops. So one of my favorite products to use to keep my cooktop clean is actually Dawn Power Wash. It doesn't work for everything. Like cooked on stuff that's really, really greasy or cooked on it doesn't do super well with. But if it's just a little bit messy, it works great. So I like to spray it on and let it sit for about 5 or so minutes, and that's literally all I used on this. So I just went in with a microfiber cloth, and it got up all of the stuff that had spilled on there and splashed on there or whatever, and it looks great. So if you have Dawn Power Wash already, then give it a try on your glass cooktop, and I think you'll be pretty pleased with the results.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.
If you've been here for a while, then you definitely know my drill when it comes to cleaning my stainless steel sink. I just like to use Barkeeper's Friend, and in this instance I still have the foam cleaner, which works great, but I think the powder actually works a little bit better. And I think it's actually cheaper. So if you have the Barkeeper's Friend powder, try it out in your stainless steel sink. So I like to put that in there, and I use a scrubbing sponge to buff it all out. And then I'll go back in with a microfiber cloth and just wipe it all dry, and it keeps the sink looking really nice and shiny. So if you have a stainless steel sink, you definitely give that a try. So I'm going to go in with on my stainless steel appliances with my Mrs. Meyer's multi-purpose spray. And once again, if you're not new around here, then you've definitely heard me rave about this before. I absolutely love this stuff because it works so well on so many different surfaces, and there's so many good scents. And here I'm using the peppermint for Christmas, and I love the way it smells. So just keep those in mind as good products to use throughout your home. So over there in the corner, you'll see a big bin, and that is actually full of the Christmas lights and ornaments that we put on our tree every year for Christmas. And I do plan to do like a Christmas decor house tour. I haven't gotten around to it yet because we get a real tree every single year, and I currently have a tree up, but it's just kind of a stand-in, which I'll put that tree somewhere else, but we always do a real tree. And so once we get that put up and decorated, I would love to do a house tour. So be on the lookout for that coming up within the next week or two. So probably, I would say 2 or 3 months ago, I did a video. It was a whole house declutter with me, and this is one of the areas that I focused on. And overall, it's actually working better than it looks. There was another video that I posted probably a month or so ago where I was cleaning out our downstairs area and found a bunch of board games that I didn't realize we still had. And this is where I ended up putting all the board games when I was cleaning it out the first time. So there are more board games added that I had to go through, and as you saw just a few seconds ago, we have ended up with 2 Battleship games. So I've mentioned it before, and I'll say it again because I definitely think it bears repeating, that being unorganized kind of leads to doubles of things that you don't need. So now I have one that I can give away to somebody else who hopefully will enjoy it. We enjoy Battleship quite a bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean this area out again and get rid of a few things, and I'm going to get it reorganized because since it's also our coat closet, I'm seeing it more and more now that it's cold outside and we're getting our coats. So it was just driving me a little bit crazy. So I'm just going to reorganize it and put it all back in, and I'm very pleased with the results.
So long for this to be over, and now that I'm free from all the chains you've kept.
So now I'm moving on to our downstairs area, and like I mentioned earlier in this video, I actually posted a declutter and deep clean of this space, and it's really not too bad. It just needed a little bit of tidying up. This is where my son especially spends a lot of his time. He plays Xbox down here, and then when my kids have their friends over for, just playtime or a sleepover or anything, this is typically where they end up, and they like to watch movies down here and all that good stuff. So I just needed to come down here and clean up a little bit, and I don't come down here a lot. There's no windows in this in this space, and I don't really like that. So I don't usually spend a lot of time down here, but every now and then I will come down and clean stuff up.
It'll be alright. And now that you're gone, I'm thinking about old.
So the way that our house is set up, this area right here is where you walk into our house from the garage. So this area gets a lot of foot traffic, and it looks like somebody may have spilled a milkshake or possibly ice cream down here. So I'm just going to spray on some cleaning vinegar and let it sit while I vacuum the rest of the downstairs. And vinegar, especially cleaning vinegar, is one of my most favorite things to use for cleaning, especially spills and things that have dried and gotten sticky like that. I'm not sure what it is, but it really helps break it up and make it much easier to clean up. So that's just one of my tips for you, that using vinegar, I think, is a really great way to clean things up like that. So definitely the longer you let the vinegar sit, the easier it is to wipe up the spill. And I guess it didn't take as long to vacuum as I thought it was going to, so it was a little bit more difficult than I expected it to be. But had I just done this before I started anything else down here, I think it would have come up way easier. So like I said, I just like to keep some cleaning vinegar in a spray bottle that you can get at like the Dollar Tree for $1. And I like to have it on hand for just about anything. And so this is how the downstairs turned out after I cleaned it up. The last room that I'm going to work on today is the master bedroom. And here on the bed, I actually have flannel sheets, and I picked these up from Walmart last year, and they're like little pine cones, and I absolutely love them. They're so cozy. I love flannel in the winter. It's so warm, and I don't know, I just really like it. And so like I said, I got these at Walmart, and they were not very expensive. We have a queen bed, and I'm pretty sure it was maybe somewhere between $20 and $25, I think, and I'll have to look that up. And if you're interested, I can leave them linked below. If you want flannel sheets, they are seriously so comfortable.
Give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way. Don't know what you do.
So last but not least is everyone's favorite chore. Just kidding. It's laundry. So this is my least favorite thing to do. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's so ongoing. You know, like we always have dirty clothes because we're always wearing clothes. So it just really never truly gets completed. And I think it just drives me crazy. But this is the last thing I'm doing. So anyway.
Closer, I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love.
Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you made it here to the end, I absolutely love having you a part of my internet family. It is so much fun. I really enjoy making these videos for you, so I really hope that they are motivational to you. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm so excited about the growth that I've been seeing. And let me know what kind of stuff you like to see down below in the comments, and I would love to shoot videos like that for you. So like I said, thank you again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
As long as I can be here with you, everything's all